Hello everybody, here is Humble Voice of Tarot. Welcome to my channel. This is gonna be a series of my journey through awakening, where I'm gonna be sharing with you hopefully experiences and thoughts that I have been going throughout this awakening. The first and foremost, thank you very much for those that went and clicked on this link, because that means that you are awakening and you are starting to be aware of more than just third dimensional world that we live in. Some people call it Matrix, and you could also see the movie. It very well describes the story behind what they want us to know. If I talk about they, what I mean is these people are the negative energy entities. If you're going through the awakening, you start realizing that this body that we see here is not the entire us. We are more than this. We are this deep within. We are these spiritual beings created from universe. Really the same energy that we possess as the universe does, and that's why the nature heals us. Nature and the sun and the moon and the planets control us. That's why the astrology is also very resonating to us and our emotional selves, our energy, our thoughts and behaviors. This journey is long journey that we each individuals are meant to go through. We are each individuals going through each individual journey of our spiritual maturing, a growth. Okay, and that's why sometimes we need to endure lessons in this three-dimensional life and within ourselves to be able to help us to open and awaken even more to this world that is actually man-made, created by humans with not a good intentions. They feed us their lies through media. It's number one control through the media. They feed us through negative, really negative annotations to our life when we are controlled through money, through power that they possess over us. They think, but what the awakening is, what the journey through awakening is, that we as individuals start to be aware that this world is created by somebody else but it's not necessarily the way of being. You start questioning everything behind this vision that you see in front of you in a three-dimensional world. We start questioning the reason why would one need to go through life with literally killing ourselves through work that has no meaning. We would start questioning money. Why would we be the slaves of money? We start questioning the orders. Why would we be the slaves of orders, of rules, of laws, of somebody else's system that they created to keep us contained? The journey through awakening is very intense. Some people take different time than others. Some people awaken early in their age. Some people awaken later in their age. It doesn't mean that you are less than anybody else. You're just meant to awaken in the right time. The divine timing is different for each of us. Each of us has our own divine timing, and the universe is the one that we are created from, that we are made of, and that the universe is helping us throughout this journey through lessons and through positive situations. What many don't know is that all this life that we live in the three-dimensional world called matrix is just an illusion of somebody that had a negative intentions, those negative entities, as same as we can experience a given, as yin and yang. Alright, they're still same, evil and good. Those that start to be aware of things around themselves and start questioning are the chosen one. We are chosen ones. We are chosen to help this world to get rid of the rules and the power of those negative entities that control this world, control media, control our life through power of money, power of imprisonment, power of killing our spirit, whether it's destruction through the media, that is supposed to keep us blinded, whether it's toxins in the water that are keeping our body toxic, not allowing all our chakras to be activated, not allowing our third eye be activated. Because once our third eye would activate, they would have no power at all, because we would be the power of enlightenment, power of making this planet better. We will have a power to bring love and kindness. We will have a power to manifest our own life path, to manifest our own happiness, to manifest our own journey through life. And they would lose the power if we all, or most of us, the chosen ones, would awaken to the fullest potential. Then we would no longer need money. We would no longer need to live in this matrix. We would no longer believe what they're telling us, whether it's environmental crisis that is made by people, by men, by the negative entities. Because as I said at the beginning, what I've experienced throughout the journey, as I'm still on the journey, is that what's important in our life is our inner being inside, the spirit, the entity, and that has all the power within. We've got pineal gland in the middle, in between, here, that actual scientists haven't been able to really come to conclusion what is this for, because it's more metaphysical, it's more fifth dimensional, more outside of the 3D, that neither scientists have the answer for. But it's up to us, through meditation, plants, the healing plants, through nature, spending time in nature, through being surrounded with animals and give love and care to animals. Don't eat animals, because energy cannot be killed. We are all made by energy, true energy. And same with animals. Every single bug, every single worm, up to a dog, lion, you name it. Every single animal is the same spiritual being as we are, created through by energy. Energy can't be killed. It's proven. Search it. Energy can't be killed, so it's passed over through whatever we eat. If you eat meat, then the energy of the frightened animal is passed over to your body and creates a toxic environment in yourself, mentally, physically, emotionally, because the energy brings whatever the animal experienced before they die. That is passed over to our bodies, our minds. And that's where we create the negative energy, depressions, anxieties, fears. Because it's very important what we put in our bodies, what we eat. It's very important how we treat others, including animals. Because universe knows, and if we are bad to somebody, it comes back to us. And that's why it's very important what you put inside of your body to be able to keep yourself aligned with your higher self, to be able to unblock chakras that we have from the crown chakra up here, the third eye chakra, the throat chakra, down to up, down to the root chakra, solar plexus chakra, sacral chakra, and base chakra. All these chakras are blocked and don't allow us to live by the fullest potential, to activate our third eye, to be able to really see. Many people in the third dimension world is not even aware of these abilities we have, and every single person, every single spiritual being has it. Animals are born already with activated chakras, with activated third eye. That's why they have a so-called sixth sense, because they already know, they already see, they already hear beyond this. Same as children, when they're born, before the adults start putting their traditions and rules to their brains, they're already born very highly awakened, as same as animals. Up to a certain age, there are proofs, researched again, of a children that could remember past lives up till 4 or 5 years of age. They're absolutely connected to animals and nature more than we are, because they're awakened, they know, they feel how important it is for us and our life. If we destroy the planet, if we let the planet be destroyed by the negative entities, negative part of the humans, then the life will be over for everybody, for you, for me, for the animals. You know, a planet can live without us, but can we live without the planet? Can we live without trees? No. Can we live without nature? No. Because that feeds us. It's our source of living as human entities. Therefore, I'm going to be doing this series where I'm going to break it down a little bit for few videos. I'm gonna share with you what I've learned, what I've experienced through meditations, what I experienced and what I've researched, what I've found myself through my higher self. It's very important for us, especially now, if we look at this from astrological point of view. Now, next 7 years is going to be the best time for everybody to awaken. And we are in an Aquarius season. We are all led by the energies of the universe. And that's why we are influenced by the planets. That's why we are influenced by the full moon. That's why we are influenced by the sun. Sun is amazing medicine. Sun is a healer to us. If we let this world be constantly controlled by those negative, almost some would say demonic entities, and I'm not talking about any religion as for concrete religions. I'm talking about a spiritual way of life, including past lives, because we are constantly transcending. No, that's not a word. I'm trying to think of the English word. We are constantly going from one life to another. In another words, we are constantly go through different lives. Our same spiritual beings, for our spirit to gain a full growth throughout these lives, with all the lessons, with all that we endure. We choose our spiritual beings, we choose where we want to incarnate. That's the word I was looking for. We constantly reincarnate. Okay? There's certain groups of spirituals, beings of us, as for us, that could be reincarnating in the same group, so-called families of spiritual entities that we could reincarnate into the same family, but in different orders, to experience different positions or situation. We could reincarnate through many lives, really, until we become our highest awareness, highest enlightenment beings, and we find the mission, the purpose of ourselves, our spiritual beings in this planet, on this planet. I believe, and I I feel strongly that we are meant to once and for all overpower the negative entities with a light, with care, with love, with harmony. Break all these systems that were made to control us. And just start preparing this world to thrive again, this planet to thrive again. We are the ones, the chosen ones, we that are aware in this third dimension that this is not right the way we live in. This is not right that we have to listen to somebody else. This is not right that we are not feeling free. This is not right that we see the cruelty, we question the weather, chemical trails, research it, the environmental crisis that more likely seems to be fake, made by the negative entities. Once we start, that's the beginning of your journey. If you start feeling that you don't belong in this system, that you've always felt, possibly you've always felt like that. You've always felt like outsider. You've always felt misunderstood. You've always felt that things are not the way they seem. You always felt that others don't see but you see it. You are the chosen one that is meant to have certain purpose in this life before you reincarnate to another. So it's very, very deep and extremely immense topic, really. Not really topic as way of life that we need to start to be awakened into. We need to start to be aware of. But don't despair if you don't understand what I'm talking about at this moment. Don't despair. Each of us has a different time when we awaken. As for me, I've always felt that throughout life, but there were certain periods in my life when I was in the very bottom when then it slapped me and I awakened even more into this. Internet at this moment, at this period of life, of time, is very helpful for us as messengers, as those that spread the word, to make other people aware, to make other people question, to make other people possibly get a little poke into what they've already felt themselves. So if you are the one and this video somehow resonates with your feelings, with your thinking, then you are starting to be aware and you are starting the journey of awakening. I hope and I wish you all the most positive energy. I wish you all the most freedom when of thought, most freedom of your expression. I wish you the love that will come, that will surround you. Because with love, kindness, and open awareness, that's where it starts. And don't forget, the best tool, one of the best tools when you can be aware is meditation. Meditation is a new way of healing. It's not new way. Actually, meditation's been here for centuries, or maybe longer, thousands of years. I honestly don't know how long, but it's been here since the spiritual beings came to this planet. So this is the first video of my start of the spreading the truth, spreading the word. I'm not here to gain anything from it. I'm just one spiritual being that doesn't want to look anymore how animals suffer through our sleep in this world, how the nature suffers through our sleep in this planet, and how we as humans, humanity on this planet suffer because of our sleep. Now it's time that we start spreading words, the ones that are on the journey to help others to be more aware, to question, to realize, to know that they're not alone if they're already questioned. Because you're not alone. We are everywhere, the light workers, and we are meant to bring light back to this planet. So, thank you so much, my fellow light workers, peace workers, and I hope that we one day, like in the certain movies that already describe it, like one of them is good to watch that kind of describes how this works, and that's Avatar. It's Matrix and more. So I wish you any way that you choose or they will come to you. I wish you to embrace it with the fullest potential, embrace it with most open heart and soul, and to start your journey. So peace and love again, and See you in the fifth dimension, my fellow light workers. Take care. Bye.